Yeah. I be trying to wait before I start talking because sometimes, you know, as people of color, even though we say we live, we don't be live, but we live though.
Be live.
Anybody else except Brandon, I had to do that way. But anyway, what's good, y'all?
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we good.
Cool. You know what it is?
What's that?
He ain't hit a bass drop. Oh, there we go.
I told you.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what's been taking place. Man. Yeah, I gotta bring it down. We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it. You know why we gotta get to it?
Why is that?
I gotta bring this down. I know that. Let's do that. Season 10. We are here.
Right there.
Season 10, we are here. Yours truly, DJ Nasir, checking in for the Season 10 X. Rest in peace, DMX. Shout out to the BX because they sometimes be the best every once in a while. But we are here
birthday.
only on that time of year. Pause for Applause podcast, Season 10. Y'all know how many podcasts, how many creations of life that come from the Lord never get to see this type of epicness that we have reached? We got to think about that for a second. Yeah. Season 10.
You got as many seasons as my daughter got years on Earth.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Let's get to it, man. Season 10 Pause for Applause podcast, alongside my partner in crime, the one and only.
It's Will, y'all. Will Thrill, professional shit talk extraordinaire, love of the people, the culture, and everything about it. Yeah.
I kind of feel the way that Toy wasn't here to mock you while that was going on.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset about that.
It's become a thing.
It has definitely become a thing because I like it when she messes with you like that, but she's a little distracted right now, but that's fine. Super producers here in the building and also online. We appreciate y'all checking in. Just for those, because you know you got your own side fan club now, right? Mm-hmm. You realize that?
For me?
Yeah.
Think so?
It's becoming a thing.
Because when I say Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here. Come on.
It's what they want.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
It's what the people want.
They want.
Some of them.
I knew it come around full circle.
Yeah.
It was me cringe vibes at first.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Wait. We got our own tab out here. We doing things different. All right, let's get to it because we got things to talk about. New season, new energy, more positive focus, more prosperity, and things like this. What up? Oh my guy, what's going on? Let's talk real quick. Catch people up. Most interesting thing that took place. Don't put it on me. Y'all go first.
All right, let's go.
Most interesting thing that took place since the last time we had a show. I had extended some co-hosts.
All right, see that. God damn.
All right,
so this past weekend was my dad weekend.
Whoa, slow down.
This past weekend.
There we go.
Was my dad weekend. It was a dark, stormy night.
Oh shit.
Not chill. All right, so this is one of those father moments that like you and when you're in it, you realize it's that type of moment, and it kind of make you smile.
Yeah,
I was feeling a warm and fuzzies pause if that needs to be paused. Yeah, it probably does.
It probably doesn't, but go ahead. Talking about the babies slightly.
It was close. Foot might have been on the line. Go to replay. So the Knicks is on, and everybody who know me, I'm a fucking whatever fan is. I'm past that. I didn't pass that. I'm something else.
Okay,
I'm just fanatic. It's not even a fan no more. I'm a lunatic about it.
That's where you at? All right,
yeah,
cool.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Hey, be honest with yourself. Right? So I'm watching the game, and like my kids are there. They're like, all right, Dad, what we watching? I was like, it's the Knicks. Our team is on.
Our team.
Hey, bro.
Oh.
Hey, already. Guilt trip. Yeah. Let's go. Our team is on.
Right.
Tosh, what's good?
So now it's my son and it's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm sitting there watching the game, and my son is like, all right, Dad, like, he's like, yo, he said, I'm not that good at basketball. I'm like, it's all right. Because like my dad never forced me to watch no sport. Like,
okay.
Like, so it just became natural. Like I'm watching it with him. I'm like, all right, so why are they doing that? Why are they doing this? What the fuck is fourth down mean? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like to get that point. So my son started asking me questions. He's like, yo, so what's the line all the way around? That's a 3-point line. This is the foul line. I'm sitting there like, okay. Yeah. What are the questions you got? Like, yeah. I said, yes, our team. I said, now watch what's gonna happen next. I'm sitting there calling out plays. He was like, so how you know that was gonna happen? And I was like, yeah, just time and score, son. Time and score.
Situational basketball is what's going on right now.
Get your basketball out.
Wait, you can't take it from level 1 to level 9 already, right?
Yeah. I was reminded of that notch, and I had to bring it down a notch. I was like, yeah. So I was like, so he was like, so why? He said, why do they foul people? He's like, aren't they just giving them points? I was like, exactly, son. Don't play defense with your feet. Get your hands up in the passing lanes. Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Oh,
So
man.
like just the idea of watching the game with them in sport. And it happened to just be a good ass game. Even though the fucking Knicks lost. It happened to
Who
just
was
be,
playing?
this is the Clipper game.
Okay.
Right. So we're up going crazy. When I tell you the Batum hits a 3-point shot at the buzzer in the fourth, we go to overtime. After overtime starts, I said, hey, we're gonna lose. Someone was like, yo, why you being? He said, what you mean? I was like, son, I'm a Knicks fan.
If there's one thing about being a Knicks fan,
I've been here before.
you know when we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I've seen this movie all too many times.
Yes, sir.
But nah, just the idea, man, sitting there and talking about something that I love with the people that I love.
Yeah.
Like and kind of like pouring that part, like sharing something that I'm really passionate about.
Yeah.
Shit was awesome. That was my favorite part of the whole weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. I love that, man. I love that. Shoot, if I was ready and like, on my job, I'd have had
And
this
plus,
ready to go.
they already got Knicks apparel, so they good.
Oh, I mean, do they understand?
They already got Knicks apparel. They've been had it. They've been had it.
That's how I became a Giants fan.
Oh shit! Real quick, this is a funny one too. So my son goes to a Hawks game with like one of his friends' dads, right?
Yeah.
I said, go ahead and go, right? So he said we went to the store, Dad, and like Mr. Such and Such, he said, I buy whatever you want out the store.
Oh.
So my son buys an Atlanta Hawks hat. Comes in the house, I was like, yo, what's that for?
What's going on? What is going on here?
What you doing with that? He knows it's winter because it was cold. I was like, yeah, all right, you can take it off. Take that shit off.
All right.
Yo, fam, it's real. Yo, and I'm playing like that. Now, keep in mind, this is around the time where Trey Young is busting our ass, pause. He's going crazy. So I'm like, yeah, you're not wearing that.
Right.
You're not wearing no Hawks hat in there. Not in this house.
Safe.
All right, so I got questions.
So he got rid of that. He got a Yankee hat now. Let's go.
You just switch sports altogether?
Bro, it's just NY on it. It's more appropriate.
It is. What took so long?
No, we've had this. Oh, bro, we've sat down. I'll set him down with me from a kid trying to, but I'm never going to force feed.
So you said Willis Reed came out.
That's too far. But I was never going to force feed on you. You know what I mean? Like
I got you.
Like people trying to fucking force their kids to like some shit you like, bro. Either they going to like it organically or they ain't
Took his
fucking
Hawks
with it.
hat.
DJ Cotton, what's good?
Oh, that's loyalty to a
Wait,
team.
did you take it from him?
Nah,
No, he got it. You can't wear that shit. It's still his.
That's kind of like forcing it.
Yeah, he used that shit to wash the car. Something.
Yeah.
You wear that shit on your head, bro.
That's real. You know what? Okay.
That is funny, bro.
I respect it. Congratulations, because that's definitely one of the moments as a father that we can talk to.
Oh, yeah.
But let me just not even pivot, just add on what my introducing my daughter to sports was.
Okay.
My daughter was born March 15th, 2002.
The year.
What takes place every year in March, sports-wise?
Madness.
March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 hours after she was born,
Right.
we're in the Cab Medical, which is what it was called back then,
Watch it, attorney.
watching the tournaments. No lie, you could ask her mother. And I think that was the moment that she said, I think I like it here.
That was it. So now I'm feeling this.
This could be something.
Yeah. So like I've watched games on my lap, all of that stuff too. But like, it's always bothers me when I see like other parents like forcing like them watching the game, or forcing them to play the game.
Yeah,
like I ain't never gonna do that.
That's different.
But what has been enforcing them
Is what?
is this is a
New
York
household?
sports fan household.
That's
bro.
what's going on.
Like we are Knicks fans. Let's chill. Don't do that.
All right, my bad.
Wait a minute.
Knicks. Yeah. Jets. Yankees. Sorry, yo.
It's nobody's perfect. It's okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. Court,
I'm here.
what's good, man? How y'all looking? Ain't the playoff season for y'all too?
Yeah.
Talk to us, man. Most interesting thing that happened to you this weekend, and then we're gonna get to the fun stuff.
Yeah, I ain't shooting no free throws this weekend. I ain't gonna lie.
Using the house?
I was popped. I ain't doing nothing. It was one of those weeks. You know, you have a long ass week, and you be like, "Look,
You
I'm
hoop
not
this
doing
weekend?
Nothing. Huh? Yeah.
You
bro,
hoop?
game. Mhm.
How I go?
That's what he's saying.
We got smoked. Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
shit
got
happens.
beat. Yeah, real humble beat. I ain't gonna lie.
So we got smoked.
But see, look, what's crazy? What is so funny?
I knew
What
there
is
was
so
more.
funny? Because my teammates. I'm a real passionate player.
Yeah.
When I play.
I know you want to win for real.
When
Yeah,
he
I
played.
Nah. I done seen
I
this nigga
talk-
play like little fucking paper bag games. This nigga wants to win.
Yeah, no bullshit. I
Yeah.
can't take it very serious. I
Nigga
mean, I was
wants to
talking
win.
cash shit. Excuse my language, but I'm like always grilling them. You feel what I'm saying? And every week I'll spaz and be like, all right, yo, I'm working my attitude. You know what I mean? But see, this week I was like, I'm really gonna work on my attitude. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Court Randall.
And this is the one. And this is the one game we are getting beat to smithereens. And I'm like, yo, it's taking everything out of me not to just blow up right now.
You bum ass nigga.
So with that happening and me having to like stand on that, it really was tough. I ain't gonna lie, but I got some great rest.
Get suspensions in the game. I'm gonna say Miami.
I got some great rest. I've been watching my TV. You know, it's TV back lit.
TV, it is that time of year.
Back lit.
Yeah, after a couple weeks after the second month of February, the second month, like I don't know what it is.
All right, so while we're on that TV, real quick, did you watch the new Netflix show that came out? The movie, the Jonah Hill and
Lauren London.
I always want to call her Nipsey Hussle old lady.
I mean, that's accurate as well.
Nipsey Hussle's widow.
Yeah, close.
Okay,
I mean that's technical.
Close. It's technical,
but yeah, we know.
I run it. Yeah.
Lauren
So
London.
did you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Nati, we'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Will actually.
I'm a Lauren London supporter.
Wow.
You did?
Even before.
You have no choice. You're gonna see it all through the
Face, what up? Q, what's good?
Let's just go around the horn. Thoughts on the flick.
Short version, long. Okay, go ahead, Court.
No, you go ahead.
No, come on, Court TV. This your pocket. Come on.
You people. I ain't gonna lie, the shit was hilarious. And just because I enjoy all types of comedy and I don't want to know this is like politically correct, but white people humor.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
So the whole movie, it's one of the movies where it's like it's joke after joke after joke.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like I'm cracking up the whole damn movie. I'm not excessive with it, but it was just so many jokes throughout the shit. It was just funny as hell. But then I also peeped like the
Coco Lynn was good.
The message that they were trying to, like, and all the subliminals within it. You get what I'm saying? But
of course.
Overall, did I enjoy the movie? Yeah, it was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. 1 to 10, what you give it?
6.
Fair.
6.5. Because we've seen this movie before. Like,
yeah, this is the Ashton Kutcher fucking
movie, yeah.
All of that going back to the fucking 60s and 70s. Of course, it's a recreation of it. And I didn't want to cut you off. Because saying, "Oh, I laughed," it was entertaining, but then you give it a 6. That's like a girl you take out. She does all this amazing stuff for you and is into you and listening to you, because and then she's like, "Oh, I ain't calling it no more."
One
That's what it
made
sounds
for
like.
Netflix, very Netflixy.
Okay,
yeah,
so I wouldn't go to the theaters and pay for that.
Oh, yeah, I've been upset.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been funny if I would have been in the theaters.
Why? Because you pay more money.
I'd have been thinking about everything. Smoke my breath for nothing.
Tight.
Yeah, but the only reason I give it a 6 because, like I said, I mean,
6 is a fair.
It was funny. It was funny. I laughed, but was it like this extraordinary film that I would probably watch again? No, because I've seen it like a million times.
Right.
It's the storyline. So it's like there's nothing that really stuck with me from it, other than the subliminal messages or whatever. But we knew what that was.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. I was just gonna say, when somebody says a 6 to me, the way I score everything in life, a 6 to me is subpar.
No,
it is very subpar. I'm talking about me.
It's fair with a little oomph on it.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's not at least a 7, if she's not a 7, if the party wasn't a 7, it's trash. What you saying? I'm just saying a 6. That's why I was trying to get an accurate representation, and I'm not holding it against you. I'm just telling you how it sounds to me. Okay, Will.
Not a 7.
Why you do that?
I'm sorry.
I'm just talking about the outing that we had together. I got you. In particular.
Could have been
better. Trying to get me in trouble.
Could have been better.
Always trying to get I'm laying in place. It's strong.
No, so first of all, I find Jonah Hill to be he's like one of my favorite actors. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. That dude just funny as shit. I don't think that's it, but okay. Him and Kyrie. So Kyrie in the movie talking about some Jewish shit would have been they missed the boat on that. That would have been fire.
Pun intended.
Oh man.
Yes.
That would have got kicked out the
that would have set it off. Yo, they could have the clip of the movie could have just been Kyrie standing there like this. I'm watching it. You'd be like, I'm watching it.
Or Kyrie.
You know, my friend Kyrie's coming in. He walks in, I'm like, I'm watching.
Pay me a bag because I'm not gonna be having no money for the next 3 years.
Yo, chill.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I knew I was gonna like it when the fuck it opens up. They doing the podcast of all things. Right. So that they go back and forth. That's funny to me. Like, yo, when it opened up and he was sitting there with his sister and they started like cracking on each other in like the synagogue.
Yeah.
She was like, "You look like a young Hulk Hogan." I was like, I said she's going crazy.
No, that's why
she's going. I was like, nah, I'm in. So the shit was funny to me. I found it to be very entertaining, as you said. But like, it's one of those like 6, 7 issues is probably where it lies at. It's not.
But I'm just saying a difference between 6 and 7 is all I'm saying.
Was it better than Coming to America 2?
No.
I couldn't finish Coming to America 2.
Africa Alive said it was underwhelming.
I did, but it's not.
The Korea Times said I enjoyed it. So okay, let me specify. And I was just gonna say this from my part of it, and we're gonna keep it short. I found it entertaining. I didn't get into the subliminals and all the stuff like that and what the underlying meanings were. Yeah. And we understand the tension between black people and Jewish people right now. Yeah. I let all of that go. And I just said, let me see if I'll laugh at this fucking romantic comedy. That's what it is. It's a rom-com.
Love it.
It's a rom-com. That's
Take it for what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it. So I give it a 7.5. Because that's what I was looking for.
I mean, if you include, because one thing it was no chemistry between Lauren and Jonah.
Oh no, it was unlikely couple.
I understand you RP Nip, God rest his soul. But can you at least try to sell it some way, somehow?
Bro,
like, it's CGI the kids.
You know what the problem is? It wasn't a realistic couple. That's really what it was.
It wasn't, but it's like you can tell, like, okay, they're acting.
You know why?
But these shits, the jokes is funny. You get me?
Yeah.
You know why it didn't come off as real? Jonah Hill was very intimidated by Lauren London. Yeah, that's what it was. That's the vibe that I got. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand, like, he understands from a distance who she is and what she means to us. So he's already nervous.
What was her name?
And then she's gorgeous and shit. So it's like all of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's a lot. And then he don't do rom-coms a lot when he the lead and get to have like physical scenes with black women. So yeah, it was all in his head.
I wasn't looking for like crazy intimacy, but but you could tell like they was more like
little missionary, little doggy. I should have done.
Like, did they ever?
Nah, just to sell it. Just to sell it.
It was like they was cool. Then like they just stayed cool to me. Like
just sell it. Just sell it.
But the way the movie played, they was cool. Then they got married.
He was closer to the podcast partner.
Oh yeah, he was definitely selling that. He was definitely selling that. I'm a podcaster.
The feast was crazy.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
Aquarius Taj said,
"Oh, sneaker season was going crazy."
Really, stylists did their thing the whole movie. Everybody was.
They stylists.
Aquarius, don't do that.
Yeah,
you wait.
The fits was crazy.
Oh, shit, I gotta think back.
All right, it was the shoe game was strong. I ain't gonna lie.
See, y'all be paying attention.
Plus, Lauren Lennon bad. Lauren Lennon bad as shit.
So, you know, it's
been bad since fucking ATL.
Question.
Go.
Man.
Do you feel
bad
like
since the front video?
Do you feel like
Facts.
Lauren London?
Yes.
Wait, you got a little finish.
I'm sorry.
Do you feel like Lauren London would be wrong if she was?
My bad. I gotta learn to cut that. I'm sorry. My fault. I'm sorry. I just wanted the first part.
I'm gonna let bro finish.
My fault. I'm sorry. My apologies.
My fault, Elephant.
Hopefully you didn't lose your train of thought. My fault.
Would Lauren London be wrong if she was to accept the role that was a lot more intimate?
No,
we seen.
She's an actress.
Yeah,
I guess a profession.
Yeah, that's what she do.
I don't think
she really. You think she really like T.I.?
I agree.
She ain't like T.I.
She
was. I didn't even like how T.I. was on her like that.
Yeah, that was on the front.
I ain't care for that shit.
Another question then.
Jazz Lover Grounds, what up, bro?
If you're Carmelo Anthony, would you feel like you were in a committed relationship?
He's not anymore, but
if him and Lala were married, still married.
Somebody's clapping the cheeks on camera.
Would y'all? All right, say put yourself in Carmelo's shoes. Would you feel some type of way about Lala?
So we gonna make the power.
She done more than power,
but that power she did a lot.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like okay. Now it's starting to look a little repetitive and almost like too obvious. Like,
you think she's being over sexualized?
BMF?
Yes,
you think she is? Why do you say that? Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Because she's fucking built like a brick shit house.
Every show that she's been in, bro, she's had sex.
She's an attractive, voluptuous woman.
But we know how that goes. We know how Hollywood will take a niche about you and just make it your only thing that you're good at or only thing you get booked for.
Well,
now it's starting to look like, okay, that's all she's getting booked for. Now, me personally, as a husband, I understand. Okay, you may have done one or two roles,
1 or 2.
Yeah, but now it's like, okay, man, you keep getting booked, but they keep having you do this. Like, at some point,
she ain't do nothing in this movie. She was all right. She was
what movie?
She was in the last one I just saw, the Jonah Hill one.
Yeah,
she did nothing crazy in it.
She did it. They didn't have a chance. Because it wasn't about
hey, yo.
But if they would have if the storyline was a little bit crazy, she would have
said 30 more minutes?
Yeah.
She was fucking. the podcast partner would have
It's
been there
almost to
with
the point now
with the strap on.
I see her in the show, I'll be like,
You waiting for it?
it's on the way.
Here comes
Yo.
Southwest T.
Right. Like, I know it's going down. Hey, man. I'm sorry,
Yo.
but I think that Lala should take a stance at this point.
And do what? Chill. Nah, she good,
At least
man.
increase the bag.
Shout out
You
to
got-
Lala,
all right,
man.
I
Like,
done gave y'all 17 flicks.
Yeah, I got I actually just got a studio set up in my crib. So if she wants to just like, you know what I mean? Just practice acting. Just, you know what I mean? Strictly from a basis of professionalism
Artistry.
and the art. No other ulterior motives.
Let's be fair.
Go Knicks.
Let go Knicks always. So
And winning my mellow
since
jersey.
we're here now, just to have this conversation, I'm gonna keep it brief. Her first notable role, I'm gonna say Think Like a Man.
TRL. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, that was 2012. She wasn't naked in that. Baggage Claim, if y'all remember that, she ain't naked in that. Think Like a Man 2, she ain't get naked in that. Chirac.
She didn't have a role in those for
Okay, let me fast forward to when she had more notable roles in. Yeah, I don't know none
What's
of these
Think Like a Man?
movies.
Was she
She didn't have like a.
She was what you call his best friend, one of her friends in that.
okay.
She didn't have like real like. She wasn't in the script like that.
Right.
She just had
Because she's done more
she's
TV.
she's more of an extra.
Yeah.
Right, more TV than films.
I
But
think
yeah,
she does a good job, but you're right. She is getting pinholed in that kind of that.
right.
You know what it reminds me of? And I know it ain't the same exact thing. But remember how DMX was like playing DMX in every movie?
Yeah, facts. Credit to Crave. All
Like,
that. He was
yeah,
all there.
DMX is DMX in all of these movies.
Everything.
And to me, I was like, no, that's actually brilliant.
Because I mean, what you expect?
Yeah, like, so no. He does DMX really well.
Yeah.
Like it's a niche, and that's fine. Like, you should definitely continue to do this.
I forgot she was in the New Edition story. Damn, I
You know,
forgot
I
about
still
that.
ain't.
Watch
Nice
that.
resume. She out here.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
that's what I'm
she's
saying.
going
And that's what you have to
She
do.
got served.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
turned in, but that wasn't a real role either.
Wow. How far back?
How
How old are you? Good Lord.
I didn't even see that movie.
She was in the Chappelle show. Anyway, the point is, I think she's done enough diverse stuff. You just remember those scenes because
We're perverts.
you kind of twisted. Yeah, there it is.
I mean, those are support, but that what she's done is like extra stuff. But these shows that she's in, she has more of a supporting role.
She was in Grownish. You watch that?
But she
That's
is.
a TV
TV show, right?
Yeah, she's not ready to. In my opinion,
She was a boss.
Family oriented. We didn't,
Right.
You wouldn't see that in House of Pain either.
So, I mean, okay, so what is the comparison that you're trying to make about what you're expecting from her?
Most of the roles that she's gotten as a supporting role,
Yeah.
where it's more than 2 or 3 lines and 2 or 3 scenes,
Yeah.
she has.
Bucky
It's
Mickey,
always the same type role. She's playing whether a girlfriend or some mistress or
Video
some
vixen.
hookup, and it's always the same thing.
But let's be for a second.
And I think she's a decent actress.
Lesbian. Even.
But I feel like
Lesbian.
she's being
She's like-
being boxed in.
She like
Heavy.
She like that.
Yo, y'all gotta relax. So the point I'm trying to say is, it happens to a lot of our women thespians, especially when they're very voluptuous. And I'm not saying it's right, and that effect is not right.
Oh no, it's right.
But I'm just saying we remember those. He said it's very right.
Right.
We just remember those scenes because they're very memorable scenes.
It's
You know what I'm
crazy and
saying?
Crazy. I'd be like,
I like the term memorable.
Charles, what, bro?
Very,
Telling you what's good.
very
Matter of
memorable
fact, Charles, I
scenes.
need to bring you up here and we talk about this. I'm gonna not talk about
Nah, I'll
just
do
this,
that.
but a lot of other things as well.
Nah, man.
But when it
'Cause
comes to the film in that part of the industry as well. But anyway, go ahead. I ain't
Nah,
gonna
we
cut
ain't
you
gonna
off.
make it seem like she's wilding
That's
out.
what Court doing.
Nah, she's an actress, bro. I don't view it as that. A lot of these is joke. I think she does a
I
pretty.
think it's the exposure.
Yeah,
behind
she
it,
does a
like,
decent enough job. Do I think she's a great actress? I don't know, but I think she's still early on in doing that. So
Yeah.
she got room. There's a lot of motherfuckers I seen early on, and I was like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Get to it, I'm like, damn, that nigga can act. Holy shit,
like
that was good.
Denzel's wife told him he probably had like other than Training Day.
Yeah.
Denzel's wife has made him not have any type of like kissing or anything like that on camera.
Is that true?
Where you get this from, yo?
People- I'll pull it up right now, and you.
No, take time. I
believe you.
No.
All Denzel movies. He's
'Cause
never,
now I'm
he
going
has
back.
never
Like,
kissed or had any like heavy intimacy
Malcolm X?
other than Training Day. When he turned down old girl at the door, that's probably it.
damn, fam. Damn, I ain't got.
He's done He's done some
bro,
other
that
scenes.
Can't be right.
Denzel has done way too many movies. In the Line of Fire or something. Like I'm trying to
Deja vu or something.
It's something that has happened. But anyway, let's get to some other stuff, man. Because
Yo, fucking the weekend, bro. We went through the whole weekend. We forgot to get to the highlights of the weekend. The Grammys.
oh yeah. Let's talk about that. For a
Did
second.
y'all watch the Grammys?
Yeah. Well,
Tell the truth.
I caught what mattered. I caught what
Factory.
mattered to me. I didn't watch
You ain't watch your fucking
album
5
of the year.
hours of.
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the instrumental album of the year. But I caught the part that relates to us in this show. So that leaves out a lot.
Okay, so let's go with the 3 performances, and
Okay.
we'll start.
Scotty said she
Come on,
real.
break
She
it
said it
up.
may be fat. Cool.
Let's start with let's do the Quavo performance. Let's do that first.
Okay.
That's the sad one,
Okay.
right? So Quavo comes out and does the tribute to Rocket.
Take off.
So sad.
Yes.
Right. I thought it was good. I think it was better though, and I just the more and more I see and hear about it, the more I'm like, that shit didn't make no fucking sense. Too fucking soon. Shameless, but I thought he did a pretty good job. And homie coming out and do the Wiz Khalifa record, like the hook from that. I thought that shit was dope. Yeah. I thought that was actually pretty good. And they showed like other people who had fallen this year, like Coolio and K Slay and like other artists that had passed away.
It's been
this
a
year.
long year.
Yeah.
2022 was long as shit.
So that tribute, I thought that was dope.
Should have Offset up there, but
She said not Rocky.
snap.
What's that gonna do?
Make it surreal. Make it genuine.
You felt that was missing as well.
Absolutely.
Speak on it.
Especially with him being in the building.
Yeah.
That's like having a
like pause for
memorial
applause.
or a funeral. Just like you had him up there with you at the memorial.
Yeah.
To speak to everybody.
Yeah.
That's the same. How can you go up there and have a tribute towards Takeoff and not have him up there?
Yeah. And y'all a 3-man group.
I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I saw what came out after that, so I know we're gonna talk about that in a second, but I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. When I first got the record, through a couple record pools and other people sending it to me, I didn't like it was just him. I really didn't. And the record is cool. It's not a diss, and I understand he meant so much to you, but we know y'all as the Migos. And I understand it's family business and things like that, and I try to stay out of it, but I didn't like it because this is how we know y'all. This is how we appreciate y'all. This is how we got introduced to y'all talents. So seeing that separation even after he's passed,
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
I can understand if it was his personal show or something like that, but if it's anything Takeoff tributed,
Offset should be
and
there.
Offset should be there simply because he's a part of the origin story. So
So
to the people.
Now as you mentioned it, like what him being in the room is wild.
He's there.
Yeah,
You making him watch it?
It's not one of those like, hey man, he had a prior engagement, he's doing something like. Then you could get it, but like, yo, he's right there. I can see him.
Come on, imagine how personal that was to have to sit in the stands with people that they have to watch that. You get what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Well, a lot happened.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure we don't know. We don't got all the story.
You gotta fake it for that moment. I think it's worth it.
Yeah. No matter
whatever
what
we do, I don't care what we got going on.
Because that point is about,
we gotta remember.
It's not us at that point.
The thing we gotta remember, it's still very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We still mourning one of our own friends, and he passed away 13 years ago. So you're talking about him passing less than a year, less than a calendar year.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
And you're making a dedication, so it's a lot of raw feelings going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of undecided and conversations that we haven't really had, and they haven't even dealt with it as individuals. Mm-hmm. Someone you grew up with is your family from the jump, and now you're going on a national stage, and you want to dedicate and put him in remembrance, as you should, but you haven't dealt with the other things that's going on. Of course, it's going to lead to an explosive situation, and unfortunately, that's part of what took place from what I'm hearing from recognizable sources. So,
do you think? I mean, personally, I think Take will want him up there.
Yeah,
from what we know, yeah.
I
think more than anything, it's not really about any one of the individuals. It's like the tribute is for the people who are fans of Takeoff. Like it wasn't really about y'all. So whatever differences you might have had, if there is any at all, because I'm not going to assume none of that shit. But like the reason we doing it is not for neither one of us. We can fucking hate each other. That's fine. We go back to that shit right after this.
Thank you.
But like, I can agree with that.
It's for everybody else.
Because y'all, go ahead, Knots.
I was just gonna say I can agree with that to a certain extent, but because it's so new, like had this happened last March, then I can understand. Maybe it's just more time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But with it being so freshly happened, unfortunately, it's something that we have to deal with now. You know what I mean? So that's the part that really is disheartening, especially being in Atlanta and being so long and understanding what the Migos meant. Not just to Atlanta, but also to the hip hop community.
Hip-hop legends.
You know what I mean? It's different.
Everybody trying to get that after death hit.
Yeah.
Diddy.
All right. All right. So second favorite performance of that was God Did. Nas did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so so they showing it, Cal's inside. I'm like, so where you going with this? So they go outside. I was like, all right.
But went outside?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
All right.
So we going outside. I was like, all right. Okay. I ain't going crazy yet. Let me see.
You just lucky they won in Miami, but go ahead.
So forget it, bro. Forget it. So they had a whole table spread out like it was the Last Supper.
Yeah.
How
you felt about that? How you felt about that? How y'all felt about that? Speak on it, bro. That's why we here. It's our show. You can say what you want.
No. I'm trying to. I'm thinking about it. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna hit him with it. Hey, it was dinner amongst friends. I ain't gonna compare it to nothing else.
I've never known a Queens dude to back down like that.
Man. Was it mildly sacrilegious? Mildly. Little I don't want him to come. You know that nigga's Illuminati, so I don't want him to come get me.
Hey, all right, that's fine. Okay, speak on the performance. So just
Ross comes out, does Ross. That's why he's a top 50 rapper all the time. Wayne comes out, why he's a top 50 rapper all the time. I got an idea about that too. Jay comes out, does the verse, basically fucking sitting down. Does the verse from a seat.
How did you think about that? Let's stop right there for a minute.
So Jay, like,
you saw the position Jay was at.
Yes.
Where he was sitting on the table.
Yes.
What did you think of that as your favorite MC of all time?
He was sitting in the Jesus seat.
Yes.
If you Hova, if you would.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I told you it was mildly sacrilegious. So I'm watching it. I was like, "Is this the Last Supper, my nigga?" I know you Hova.
They said it was a Thanksgiving table. God damn.
Thanksgiving my ass. That was the Last Supper. I'm watching shit. I was like,
check my conspiracy pages.
Yeah, I was like,
it's not even conspiracy.
Nah, it was what it was. The symbolism was there for it.
Oh my gosh.
He's Hova. He's sitting in the seat.
So we all on the same page. Cool.
I mean,
right.
You can't now look at that and see the connection. There's no way. You're not watching that.
They made it obvious for
me. Yeah, like you're not watching that and not thinking that. I'm watching it. I was like, okay. Now he did make everybody else get up and do their part.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, so Ross is in front of the table rapping, standing up.
Yeah.
Wayne's somewhere off in the cut rapping.
Yeah.
And doing this thing.
Yeah.
Jay comes. Everybody sit back.
Sitting down.
Everybody sit at the table. You here?
I mean, when you worth $3.5 billion.
Peter Paul. He said, I got this.
I got to see that though.
He sits down and raps his whole verse. Other thing I fucking pulled away from this shit is that verse is aging very well.
It's only been 6 months.
Yeah, bro. But I listened to it. I was like, can this shit be better than I thought it was? Is that possible? Because I thought it was fire off the rip, but I'm just like, listening to it, I was like,
come on.
I'm like, nah. Said no. Said it's really good.
So, Court, you got to go back and see it. Yeah, you didn't see the whole performance.
I was looking at it again.
Okay, so that was one of the first things that I saw, and thank God for social media. Because first of all,
nobody.
Side pivot. Grammys ain't shit.
Factory.
Let me tell you why. In this particular instance, because they have been dealing with YouTubes and licenses and not allowing a lot of what the people want to see to be reposted on there. So we're seeing other secondary and tertiary links to post it. So let me just say that. We got a lot of issues with Grammys. I do personally. I think they do a lot of good things, but that they worried. I don't even know what the fuck they worried about, but I didn't like that. But as far as the performance goes, I really felt they were trying to compete with Kendrick's performances from the past and how unforgettable they really are. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the Grammys of 2-3 years ago. Actually, 3-4 years ago. With everybody in jail, and when what's the name of the album came out? Y'all help me out.
Damn.
Yes, the Damn album and the performances that came from that. I really think they said, you know what? If we're gonna do this, because people still talk about those Kendrick performances. If we're gonna do this, we have to do something that goes above and beyond that. I understand. I don't want to say the play, but I understand the relevance. God did Jesus Table, Last Supper. I get that.
Yeah, the symbolism was there. We got it didn't go in my head.
It's more than symbolism, though. It's really. And let me get. Whoa. You want to speak on? Wait.
Don't get me started. I'm gonna lose my brain in here.
I mean, court, you are the designated
conspiracy court.
Listen, conspiracy court be outside. Okay, because
I gotta be able to watch it so I can.
Yeah, you got to see it first. That's not fair.
If you see a picture to tell me, you can be like,
all right, I got it.
Let's see enough.
I gotta go search my pages. I know they're going crazy right now. Right, shadow ban and everything.
He said my pages. You be on Discord? You go on Discord a lot?
Nah.
Mm-mm. That's where the conspiracy theories live.
He's over
that and Reddit.
I mean, I've had the opportunity. I just never because I got a couple of pages that do their thing.
But they're not on Discord or Reddit.
Mm-mm.
Those are where the conspiracy
real good stuff, huh?
I mean, for what I know, shit. And so I'm just saying.
Put me down. I'm really not even hip to the Discord thing.
Listen, I don't be online enough to tell you.
I never joined it.
I sum you on it, but it's more for gaming.
What
he uses it for.
But yeah, Discord business. All right, so to wrap up the Grammys, that part was very interesting, especially the part. But I want you to see it before you comment on it, just to be know how we now, and we're pretty much on point. But the point is, I want you to see it for yourself to understand. So, can we get to the last part? 50th anniversary of hip hop.
That's the one.
That one. 15 minutes of solid hip hop. What are your thoughts,
bro? So I don't ever watch these things live. So full disclosure, because the shit's be too long, and I need to know when the shit coming on. Because that's what I want to watch. I don't want to watch the shit I don't care about, so I don't have that many hours dedicated to it. Thank God for YouTube and replays and everything else, because I was able to record the shit and fast forward through it. Only way to watch award shows is with DVR or on YouTube. That's it. Unless it's one of those award shows dedicated completely to the genres of music that I like.
Source Awards is not coming back, bro.
Yo, you don't know that, Knots. You don't know that.
But go ahead. What did you think about it? 15 minutes of hip hop.
15 minutes
on the Grammys main stage.
When I tell you that shit was so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I had a fucking ball. I watched that shit 2 times back to back.
Okay.
Man, I had a fucking ball, bro. Like, because they started from the jump. And right, so as it going, I'm like, oh, they got him too? They got him too? No, but it was like fucking 40 rappers out there, bro.
At least.
I'm not even exaggerating.
At least.
Yo, like, some names I was just like, how the fuck did y'all, man?
Who caught you up? Who surprised you the most? Or what? Who do you remember the most? I put it that way. You ain't got to be one person. It ain't got to be one artist. When they came out, you was like, "Oh, that's what I want to know." Rakim, yep.
Rakim comes out, I'm like,
yep, that's a fact. Yep.
Just because every time I see Rakim, I'm like, you know, he really still got it. Like, he's not. Like,
yep. Jazz Lover Grind said the same thing. Rakim, yep.
Rakim like comes out, and I'm just like, nah, like, yo, you still got it though. Like, Method Man coming out. What's doing about Method Man is Method Man comes out and he starts going off, and they like pan to Jay, and Jay is just like going ball for ball. Hey, you get off my crowd. I'm like, yo, hip-hop. I was like, and that, my friends, is hip hop fandom.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like Jay, who was like, would view him as a rival because at one time Wu-Tang is bigger than Jay-Z. I was there. I remember.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so him to have that, like, no, just fire. Like, no, I remember when this shit was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he just going off reciting rhymes. I'm like, and that's what it is. Is that
they didn't mention Buster?
It's coming. Don't worry. Pause. It's happening.
It was 15 minutes.
Right. So we'll get to him with the red leather on. One Brooklyn egg at a time.
Wait a minute. That sounds like disrespect. Hold on.
Never. Never.
Finish what you said.
But he's going crazy. I love that part of it. So Buster was the next person.
Yeah.
Yo, keep it a buck. He wasn't saying all the words.
I didn't even watch. I didn't get to see it.
My fault, nuts. I knew he was drinking. Think about to ruin the roadcast.
Yeah, please.
New laptop time.
Please.
Yo, Fab, he was going.
Please.
So he does Hands in My Eyes Can See, as you would expect.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, he's the only one that did 2 songs. I don't think anybody else did 2 records.
Yeah, we talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, so
we gonna talk about that in a second. We'll get to that in 1 second, yo.
Before me getting too much love as it is, but it is what it is. Like so he gets with your hands and my eyes can see off. Then he gets the let's go. So I'm like, okay, yeah. Right. And then he gets about the first couple bars off. Then at some point during that is bro, you're not saying anything, nigga. You're making sounds. I'm a fan. You're not saying anything. Now, we've recently seen him perform. We recently seen him perform, and he fucking knocked that shit out the park doing that same record and recited every bar. So when he did it, I was like,
so the song you talking about, look at me now. Okay, just in case you don't.
And I'm just watching. I'm like, yeah, he's
Cocktail James.
He's not saying the words to that song.
Oh man. Wait a minute.
You should have had them niggas before. It's about that time when he stopped using fucking no pronunciation.
Listen. You can only perform that songs 100 times a year and not mess it up. Yo.
Let's go.
It's got me silly buster. But what else?
We love Bust,
man. Yeah, it's Brooklyn. We're not gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna let that fly.
You know what it was? There's so many people that like Missy. You couldn't name it Salt and Pepper. Just
who do you remember? You gotta name them all. Who do you remember?
Chuck D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, god damn, man.
That was good to see Public Enemy. It was good
Chuck
to see
D and both of them together.
Flavor. Yeah. Him and Flavor. I didn't know what I'm saying. So I mean, get that.
Queen Latifah. Like there was just certain ones I was just like, the people who I know like don't really be touring like that. Chuck D and them still go crazy. They still performing.
Right.
Like I don't know that Queen is out here performing no more like that.
Nah.
So certain artists that I see, I'm like, oh shit, they got them to come outside. Yeah. And then I love the fact that they didn't stop at like my era of hip hop, the late 90s, early 2000s. They kept going. So Little Baby comes out and fucking Glorilla comes out and it closes with your boy Lil Uzi. No, Court, I gotta see you going crazy to this song. Like,
you saw this, right?
Gotta score it so come like do.
I missed it. I mean, I wasn't tuned in.
All right, so let me ask you this.
You don't want to see this.
You definitely want to see this because I watched this through a third eye view through somebody's mirror screen and all of that, right?
Oh, you guys so,
yeah, probably. I probably saw the same one. I was working Sunday night, so I ain't see it live. But that's what my issue was with the Grammys. Like, yo, you know people want to see this. Like, shit. Why you not doing this? So anyway, yeah, stop being suckers like that. But that's another issue. I don't know if it was because they didn't want to pay people or what, but the Grammys be doing sucker shit since we know them. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they think it's something that they could capitalize off us on.
Per usual.
Per usual. It's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we want to see something from the Grammys, like, nah, we're going to hold back. And the fucked up part of it is, a lot of times they'll hold it back and they w't put it out to 2 years later.
Yeah, like nigga, don't nobody want to see this now. So what? New cycle moved already.
And I wish they would stop doing that. But anyway, let's focus on the positive. My part of the 50th anniversary that I appreciated, right? Number one was Missy, right? Making sure Missy got in there was amazing. And I understand there's only so many people who get in there. And your boy LL said that in the beginning. He's like, yo, I wish we could have got everybody, whoever did anything with hip hop on the stage. But also, mind you, LL had 2 parts in that 15 minutes. So he ain't mad.
No, he did his part. But he didn't even really do his whole song. But yeah.
But the point is he had 2 appearances.
Oh, yeah, he did. He definitely did. So did Queen Latifah, but she didn't do 2 songs.
But the thing of it is, and this is my conspiracy part, I may have to say this.
Go.
I'm going to just go a little bit so Court has an idea when he watches it. All of the people who had main components of that performance are all involved in Hollywood. LL Cool J, Queen Latifah, The Roots. Shout out Questlove for coordinating and curating all of this.
Man, Black Thought coming out like that shit was
But pay attention to who had repeat or featuring Busta Rhymes.
You think that's based? Is that off the experience?
No, that's based off of the Grammys being the Grammys. Okay. That's what I'm basing that off of.
This nigga on NCIS, this nigga on Jimmy Fallon.
Listen,
that's the equalizer.
Peep the game that's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? come out here and do this for us, and we're gonna keep it in the same circle.
Yo, De La Soul came out. Chill out.
And Scotty said, Will Smith. Yo, there was several people I thought that should have been there
Jazzy Jeff
that weren't there. Yeah, we'll salute to Jazzy Jeff because he always kills it.
DJ
Shout out to
Drama.
DJ Drama. Yo, listen, Drama's is 1 second away from having a recurring acting role on the next Law and Order. So
Nigga about to be on Power 3.
something like that is gonna happen.
AKA Tommy.
But all of that to say, 15 minutes is a long time, and 50. It was very much granted. But the thing when I watched it, even though as much as I enjoyed it, there was two takeaways. I think they should have had more West Coast rappers. I think Snoop should have been in there somewhere, and I also think Lauren should have been in there somewhere as well.
So my thought was when I'm watching, I was like, I wonder if
She wasn't gonna come.
I wonder. Nah, chill.
But that's what I'm saying. I wonder things and all that stuff like that.
So I wonder if Snoop is too big.
For the Grammys? Well, the Grammys is kind of hurt right now. So
Yeah, I wonder if Snoop is too big. Like, what I was thinking was when I saw it Too Short, I was like, I felt like E40 should come out here now.
Nah.
That was my first thought because I'm talking about if Too Short can get out there, 40 bangs. So that's the one I thought was gonna be the other West one.
But Too Short did come out
And
there.
I was scared. No, he did.
Okay, I thought you said he did.
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
I thought the other person was gonna be E40. I thought Tell Me When to Go was
to E40.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought E40 might have got it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was scared for the South because I was like, all right, somebody got to come out here. So I was happy to see Scarface. I was happy to see Big Boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Andre ain't coming outside
Ever. Understandably.
We love him. We all do.
Correct. What up, bro?
But he ain't coming outside for
Right.
shit like that. But just overall, just the amount of artists. I kept going like, wait, y'all got? Oh shit, you got him? God damn, him too?
Yeah.
Like, because it was just, bro, we done seen tributes on these shows before. About 4 or 5 people is normally where they be at.
I've seen as many as 7 or 8. They
These
had at
motherfuckers
least
had 30. Bro, every time somebody else came out, I was like, oh shit.
But that's part of the challenge. That's
Yeah.
why I salute Questlove on putting that together because it's not easy. But
Hell no.
just know everybody's gonna have
Nelly?
something to say.
Nelly came. Bro, there was so many.
Hollywood once again.
You know what was a crazy shock?
And Nelly Oz was working fine. It was great.
Yo.
What?
Go ahead,
Go
Corey.
ahead.
Because he being
sure?
Queen. He being Queens right now. But
Y'all see Nelly Oz, goddammit. He was going, you seen them videos, man.
Jazz Everground said, I
Nelly
wish
was-
I had three stacks. Yeah, we all do. Anytime we can see 3 stacks, we can see 3 stacks. And remind me another time, y'all, to tell me the conversation I had with 3 stacks in fucking Kroger before they closed it off of Piedmont. That's another story and how dope that brother is. But
I ain't
anyway,
even heard this story. That's
Go ahead,
a good
Court. I don't think I told that story yet.
Nah.
All right, cool.
3 Stacks got the same booking info as Lauren Hill.
Listen. Lauren Moore back outside,
They
though.
might show
You
up
gotta
together.
catch them at Kroger or something.
Nah, Lauren Moore's back outside, though. Because remember, I was talking about a couple months ago
Uh-huh.
about the great performance she did at One Music Fest. But go ahead, finish what you're saying before I divert to something else.
This was a while back, so don't chew my head off. So I didn't know that this was like my first like kind of like shocker or lesson on hip hop.
Yeah.
I did not know that E40 was that big of a rapper. Like,
In
bro,
what sense?
let me tell you something. I had an old head, bro. I used to rock with this old head, and he used to always talk about E40.
Yeah.
He was joking. Like, bro, stop.
Is he from Cali?
He from San Fran. Yeah, he from West Coast. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he was like, "What? What you crazy?" And I finally like started asking around, and everybody like, "Yeah." Like people that really know hip hop. They like,
Different.
"What? E40? What?" I'm thinking, bro, just an ad lib. My whole life, I'm thinking E40 just he made that. Ooh, that joint. I thought that's all E40 had in his bag, bro. I'm like,
oh my God.
E40, they got one hit wonder. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, E40 is legit, bro. That's crazy. That he like that was my first type like.
Yeah, bro, it's real.
Court,
Yeah.
okay, what's the best way we could introduce Court to why E40 is E40? Because I got an idea. I got two ideas.
It's really just recognize. You know what it is? It is super coastal. It is because while true like hip hop isn't gonna know a lot of E40 records, if we were to go to California, how all right, give me the Atlanta rapper how they feel about him. That's similar to how they feel about E40 over there. Trying to find like a
representative that's close to an E40 for Atlanta?
Yeah.
Nah. No. Because you got to go back before T.I.
Because like he's that like embedded in that like all of that Bay Area like that shit.
I want to say Troy, but even Troy didn't have as many hits.
He didn't have as many as him.
Yeah, E40
like,
had more hits.
All right, I'm about to be blasphemous. Is E40 the Outcast?
No,
talking about for the Bay.
I've never lived in the Bay. I can't do that. Yeah, we got to get Brandon on the phone for that.
I mean, but
I get Brandon LSK on the phone for that.
All right, so if he's not that, he's
what up, bro?
He's comfortable.
I'm trying to think of a solo rapper because you brought it up now, and I'm thinking, but go ahead, keep going.
But maybe it is Tip.
I don't think so. But go ahead, keep going.
Maybe it is Tip because
I'm thinking who else?
His level of relevance in the Bay is that. Like he's like how like Too Short and if I'm forgetting anybody, as far as like the most popular, it's gonna be him and Short from the Bay. California's a big ass state, y'all. So I know it's not everything, but. Like from the Bay, it's them too. Like
y'all see the angles and so I'm going.
Nah, bro, nah. Crazy time.
Have you ever seen the movie Three Strikes?
Don't.
Yeah.
No, watch it. That was one of the first times I got to understand who E40 was and what he meant to the Bay. Because Three Strikes is a West Coast movie, but it's funny as shit.
I seen that movie. Yeah.
But it was still, that's when you recognize his relevance and his prevalence in the culture.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Jazz Lover Girl and Ludacris. That may be pretty accurate.
Okay. I can do that.
That can maybe be pretty
accurate.
I
don't even know if he's that because Luda in Atlanta is top.
Luda in the world is.
Oh yeah.
But that's closer than
Cass.
Yeah.
But if E40 is not Cass, who was the top Bay Area rapper then? Is it Short?
We ain't got much time. How much time?
We don't. I'm just saying, like, to me, it's only two people that. But see, Q, I don't see as a Bay Area rapper. Like,
why not?
He's an LA guy. Like,
is that not in Cali?
California's huge.
I understand that.
But Bay Area got his own sound, and like they sound different than what NWA would sound like.
Right.
Like, they don't sound like even if you talk to a Bay Area rapper, like all that gangbanging and shit, they don't fuck with none of that. They don't do that.
Africa La said he had 24 solo albums. I think the last time I checked, Too Short had like 20.
Yeah, they got a stupid ass numbers.
Yeah, but the point is, we're just trying to talk about relevance.
Giant, yeah.
We're not talking
That's
about.
That's why I thought I would have liked him on there.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about who sold more because I already know where that conversation is going to go. But as far as relevance and why I'm telling you to watch a movie like Three Strikes, that goes back like 15, 20 years. Yeah. That was my first memory of like, okay, now I get why E40 is such a big deal. Like I had the Sprinkle Me records, but the first time I saw Sprinkle Me on Rap City,
baby.
Yeah, the first time I heard Sprinkle Me was on Rap City. I thought he's from Texas.
So where this nigga from?
That's what I really thought because I didn't know him better. You know what I mean? But it's worth understanding. Yeah. He's definitely a legend. That's without a doubt. You know what it is? I got it, and I hope it's still up. The verses when they had E40 versus Too Short. That is a good place to start because they were doing so many records, so many album cuts, so many hits back to back to back. You won't get bored watching it because our attention span is only 7 seconds. You'll get to enjoy it and understand what his capacity for the culture is about.
So the rare shout out to the Grammys. That was a great performance.
That's it.
That's it. I'm not giving him much more than that. Chill out.
All right, I ain't mad at it.
All right, so now I'm gonna go to Not's least favorite part of this show. List.
Oh,
all right. So so there was a Billboard list that they've been going out putting 10 at a time, right?
Yeah,
putting 10 at a time. So they
no, you're talking about Forbes.
No. This is a Billboard list about the top 50 rappers of all time.
Oh, Jada Boat.
All right. So, yeah. So this is I thought about when we were talking about it just now. So they've done 50 through 11 now, right? Mm-hmm. And so far they've had actually legitimate names on there. Nobody I thought should have just been. Nobody on the list that I thought were just fucking egregious. That's like you cannot put him on here,
right?
You know what I mean? So, and they're waiting for their top. They're waiting for their top 10. Now. That's the last 10 that's going on. So I'm looking at this. Just quick shout out that Kanye is number 11. So he cannot be in the top 10.
Top 50 greatest rappers of all time. And this is done by
Billboard.
Okay.
All right. So I was going back and forth talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, well, I could get 10. Well, I could get 10. I got 9 that I think are, however you rank them, they're in the top 10. All right. So I'm
Let me see. I can destroy this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you because some of the rappers you might think should be in the top 10 might already be on this list, and I'm gonna tell you where they got them. All right. Cool. All right. So and I cannot put them in particular order, but I got 9 rappers that I think are going to be in the top 10. Just the usual suspects is going to be Big, Pac, Jay, Nas, Snoop, Lil Wayne.
Waiting for it.
Drake.
Kendrick.
And I'm missing one more.
Eminem. Come on.
Eminem. All right, so that's
9.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Okay.
All right, so who
we can rotate those?
Yeah. Whoever put them out, it doesn't even matter. Need one more.
Who's at 10 slot?
So they got Kanye at 11.
Okay.
50%.
They got 50 at like 17. It's not terrible.
I put him in the 20s, but go ahead.
You out, man. Hey. Like and everybody else I would consider putting in that list, I've seen them already.
What was J. Cole at? Network King brought him up. That's a good point.
J. Cole is I just seen J. Cole.
And you said we should
J. Cole's 15.
List. Who's number 14?
LL Cool J. Say something.
Cole is behind Cool J.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go back to the original question because I don't want to do that. I don't do that. Who should be in the number 10 slot?
10 slot, yeah.
Who would I put in the number 10 slot?
All right, so I ain't gonna lie. So do you want me to go through the 11 to 20 or that's too much?
We got intelligence on the show, so that's why we here.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the names that got on there, bro. All right, here you go. Like the name that's on here is like there's no bullshit names on there.
I would put you're at, they go back to the questions, focus. So number 10, out of everyone that you said, who would I legitimately
no
put
bums
is at number 10? There's so many fuck. At number 10.
Redman's 42 before you go there.
Whoa. Disrespect.
Out of the gate.
Out of the gate. That's wrong. There's no way Redman should be 40 or nothing.
They got Jadakiss at 46. Go ahead.
Oh, nah.
You think he should be a little higher?
Oh,
you can't. Don't ask him about Redman.
Yeah, Redman fan.
Is he?
Redman is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Ask your favorite rapper.
Please don't crank him up about Redman.
The way y'all gotta understand about what Redman does in hip hop, what he's done to his culture. The way we talk about I'm reading his shit. The way we talk about Busta and how he's still doing it, Redman set the precedent and has done it for over 3 decades.
I only know Redman for MTV Cribs.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
He had the PlayStation in the bathroom.
Future's 35.
I mean, after 30, who really cares?
Future's a vibe.
30 and below is like, are you really even a factor in the conversation?
Yeah, 35 is not right. It's not right.
Yeah, unless you just for Future.
Future's like 26.
No, you may be like 62. Fuck out of here.
Yo,
you just
don't do that, man. Nah, don't do that.
Sensational.
Once again,
don't do him like that.
The thing is, once again, is what are we judge? What are they judging this off? I mean, it's Billboard. So Billboard is like the Billboard Music Award. Billboard Music Awards, side note, is the worst award show on earth.
Gucci Mane's 38 and Jeezy's not on the list.
That's all I'm saying.
Gucci Mane on there?
Gucci Mane's 38. Jeezy's not on the list.
Let me tell you something.
Is Jeezy a top 10 rapper?
I'm gonna keep my Gucci comments to
Top
myself.
10, nah.
Is Nicki a top 10 rapper?
Nah.
What? Top 10?
So these are the names that are not on the list that I started thinking about. I'm not saying they belong there, nothing like that.
Really?
So I am not. So the names I caught up that as possibilities to be there was Nicki. Was because I'm taking it off for everything. Master P.
What?
Not because I believe he is. I'm just saying, like, if I go over the totality of hip hop,
how do you even factor him into this? Explain yourself.
There's got to be a name there.
Okay,
somebody got to be 10.
But I wouldn't put P there.
But I'm telling you, because the cats I would have put there have already on this list.
Are you interviewing yourself? Are you interviewing with P?
No.
No. I'm trying to get on rap snacks.
Talking about
who's going on?
Who's getting on here? Because if I name everybody on here, you'll be like, no, that's everybody.
But that's what I'm saying. You're talking about number 10. That's why I was trying to focus. And Jazz Lover Grimes. See, that's what he be. I was gonna say Light or Lauren.
Light's already on there. Lauren's already on there.
No. Where are they at though?
MC Light's 47.
Wildin'. Where's Lauren?
Lauren is 30.
Yeah, nah. Once again, this is Billboard. Once again, this is why I hate lists. But it makes for good fun. Especially, I love hearing. All right,
so you got Lauren over Missy.
Yes, rapping wise. But once again, what the hell are they going by?
That's it.
It's Billboard, so yeah. I can't judge it. I can't trust them to go by anything other than sales.
I don't even know if I'm going Lauren over Missy though.
Oh, you wildin'. You said Lauren was your favorite
One
MC?
of my favorite albums of all time. I love
Right.
Lauren.
Well, you talking about an album.
Yeah.
But we talking about MCs. You think Missy's a better MC than Lauren? Go ahead, get in trouble.
If it's a battle rap, then no. But if I'm talking about
What we talking about? Let me hear clear.
I'm talking about music, like musically. If I look at the body of work, I don't think it's really close. Lauren's body of work compared to Missy's, it's not close, y'all.
Is that because Missy has done more?
Hell yeah, and not just more, quality more. Not one record better. I'm talking about like 20 hits more.
But once again, you're going back to hits. You a Billboard ass nigga. I don't.
It's not necessarily Billboard. I'm just talking about look at the records she's written, performed,
like
everything else. It's not you can't. I think 50 at 17 is ridiculous.
So you got to pick one.
Everybody I want to put at 10.
Yeah,
they got on my list.
Who would you move up? Who would you move up?
Yeah,
Ye's top 10.
Hell yeah.
All right, Court.
Talk to me.
Give me one rapper to put 10. Everybody, like the 9 I named, I don't. If you don't have those 9 in the top 10,
see that real quick.
I'm looking at you like, yeah, you wildin'.
I'll tell you who's going at 10.
Scarface should be a 10.
You got Scarface going to 10.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
Yeah, so give me the 10th guy. All
I got a tie between Scarface, Cube, and Redman at 10. Say so.
Okay. Y'all basing this off of just straight lyrics?
Just base it whatever you want off of.
Africa said, "Will you on timeout?"
You're about to have a baby. You drink a whole bottle of wine. You wildin'. What y'all doing?
Stop trying to give black men wine. Black men don't cheat. Stop
trying
trying to give us wine.
I don't do that, yo. I'm not doing that. Yo, you got a mic right here, yo. Come. We're about to interview our producers. Friend.
I'd invite our guests in if I was you.
Friend.
Jazz Up Grimes, Will Smith on the list. No Will Smith on the list. Relax. He's trying to divert. Jazz yeah, you're welcome. Yes.
Hey,
Jazz Lover Grimes is a super supporting, super dope brother. Anyway, good. On 50, well, so let's re-divert.
No,
to this
think
since
it's
being
a rap
like
album
that.
better than Get Rich or Die Trying.
You're talking about
I stand on that.
150 drop another album.
Oh, it's over for him musically.
Cause he's scared.
He really.
Bro, don't do that because I could actually when's the next Redman album coming out.
Hits with these,
Yo, we
with
still
these
putting out
shows,
music.
though.
What are you talking about?
How relevant is it?
The point is,
it's not.
He really.
That's
It's okay.
It's
It's
because you don't
not.
like hip hop for real.
No, it's not good. It's okay.
Billboard ass.
It's okay.
It makes sense now. I understand why you listen like a way.
It's okay. It's okay. You could love him and still be honest about it. It's over with.
It's on face.
It's over with. You can love him and it's still over with.
Just get on something else.
I know Redman more for being on Power.
I mean, y'all can play it how y'all want to, but Redman is still your favorite MC's favorite MC.
Oh, yeah. And Africa, if you're talking about the ability to rhyme, yes, Lauryn Hill is better than Missy. And that's where it stops.
So once again, we're going back to
I love list.
We go back to DJ Not to Why I Hate.
Redman just dropped the track.
Yeah, come on.
And Africa, you know about it.
No, don't do that. Africa be in tune with everything.
She does, yeah, but my point is she know about it.
She got this dope ass new music show she does every Friday on Playmass today. I'm just saying, but she keeps up with it. She keeps up with more than I do. So that's what I'm saying. All right, let's get to something else because I'm getting bored. And when I get bored, I start saying other stuff. Can we talk about love? Can we talk about relationships? We got Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Are we having a show next week?
How y'all feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, now that.
Damn, got off that shit ASAP.
Wait.
Court
Wait,
took a fucking euro through that.
Can we not talk about this for us?
Traveling.
Skip said what?
Going that way.
Skip said what?
Wait a minute.
You look like I got left out bad and boo.
No, you can't say that no more.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's too early.
Nah, bro, that's a classic going to hip hop. Like I love
it.
Long live Rocket.
So Will.
Yes, sir.
Let me re-divert.
Yo, it's a secret, bro. I can't give it away.
No, are we doing a show next week? Because next week is Valentine's Day.
So?
I'm just making sure.
It's not happening.
I'm just trying to make plans. He said, wait, huh?
Court,
you ain't gonna be here?
He can't, man.
I'm just making sure.
I'm here, man. I'm outside.
Yo, stop, bro.
Listen, let me tap this so I catch all of this.
Let me see if she in the comments.
My key stopped working.
You're not.
Aquarius Taj said, "Love is for suckers." That's a fact.
Yo,
Need to merch
Wait. So for real quick, are we doing a show next week?
Let's go.
All right, just making sure. Listen,
bro, I got a whole outfit.
Everybody should bring their significant other.
Listen. Yeah, y'all do that.
Give me your 10-minute fling.
Yo, nah, don't do it. Yeah, that was real. Don't do that.
It was like 10 days.
Don't disrespect it. It was 10 days.
It was 10 days, B.
My bad.
10 days,
My
B.
bad.
One of the 10 days.
10
More
days.
like 10 days?
10 days.
More like 10 days, B.
10 of the best days of his life. You don't do that shit. Shit was magical.
I'm just saying. It's
It was smart, my man.
Oh, fucking.
So we're doing the show next week.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. I'm just making sure.
No nut Tuesdays. Let's go.
I'm just making. That's what I meant to do. I'm just making sure y'all don't get mad, because what happens is, because I've been a single friend for a minute, right? And what normally has happened over the years is, oh shit, let me turn it off. Hold on, my bad. So what normally happens is, a friend of mine, homie of mine, will come in town, and they'll use me as an excuse to go out because they don't normally go out. Listen, all of that, yo. So listen, and I done got comfortable to it, but I'm trying to move past that in my life. Okay. Just trying to open up new chapters and expand and grow. Right. So I don't want no excuses or nobody blaming me. Yo, I take you out, but not say we had to do the show. I don't want to hear none of that. I put it out there for y'all.
That would never.
Listen.
First, two things. That is not going to work, Court. So don't you ever attempt no shit like that. That shit is not going to work. You try to use knots as the reason you're not taking your lady out for Valentine's.
I'm just saying. Cause
she's shooting that shit out the sky.
Because our show is prime time. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
We prime time as we should be.
Like, that's fine. Wear your clothes. I'll wait in the parking lot. We can go after. Yeah, that shit is not. It's a dub for that.
I'm just glad we're gonna be here next week. That's
a real Muslim around holidays.
First of all, it's a pagan holiday, sister. What we not gonna do is celebrate the white man.
So y'all want to do a relationship show next week? Y'all want to do a relationship show?
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you were about to say absolutely not.
I want all the smoke, man.
Yeah, we do all that. Let's go. We're not hiding.
All right, so next week, relationship shall end.
Africa said 24-hour love.
Right.
Yo, Africa.
Part-time.
You are not lying.
So wait, I could bring one of my exes up here.
That'd be interesting. Let's mix it up.
I mean, I talk about them anyway. They listen to the show.
Can we get the 10-day ex?
Love is love.
Nah. It's too fresh.
Listen,
that's valid. Too fresh.
We'll get it out. That's valid.
Listen, bro. Listen.
That's valid.
Listen. The death toll. Listen.
Yeah. That shit might be.
That's too
I
fresh.
can see Nasio. Cut the cameras off.
Yeah, listen. Sometimes you gotta respect it. That's all.
Cut the cameras off.
Listen, you gotta respect it for what things are and what people are processing in their lives. But so next week we're doing a relationship show.
Processing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
Oh
listen.
shit, he's about to go.
Say more.
Off the backboard.
Say more. Say more.
Word you just said.
Yeah.
What's
we will
intriguing about it, Court?
We will. I know we're going a little bit overboard tonight.
I like
shout out to 92.6 Mix because we got one other thing to talk about. That's a little bit more serious. But yeah, next week let's have a love day. We ain't even gotta respect the V-Day and Angel and all of that and him shooting people down. We ain't got to deal with that. We talk about a love day. Speaking of which, for those of y'all who actually love and trying to find love and do different things, this Saturday I'm gonna be in Alpharetta. Saturday. So yeah, it's me, the homie Mike Sachs. He's doing a performance with a couple of prizes. I'm doing in between thing, and y'all know me. Like I say, when I play, I'm trying to make a memory. I'm trying to get some people engaged this Saturday. That's the goal. I'm trying to solidify your situation to make sure to go to another level. That's why I'm here. And you know what? You're gonna be after that, like, you know what? Nah, you right. Thank you. That's my goal.
Anybody looking to get married on Tuesday?
Whoa. I forgot about that.
Piedmont Park.
Your mayor.
What we doing? We gonna go out there?
Yo, that
is P4AP out there?
Yo, that would...
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh,
what we gonna do? Let's
not say. Wait, whoa.
30-minute wrap up.
Yo, fam.
I thought
out there with the microphone is good. That would be so wild.
On location?
With the people, man. Let's go around interviewing people, man.
Oh man,
15 minutes.
Bro. I thought you were saying one of y'all was gonna be busy while y'all was out there, and we was gonna get that footage.
Yo, pause.
I'll never do it like
pause. Like, yo, put the battery. Yo, Court, you for real?
I'm dead ass. 15 minutes, bro. Let's walk
We're
around,
trying to
bro.
go down there and
You know
like
how
start
I get
energy.
at. Let's go.
You know to understand the energy that's gonna be in the air.
Like,
I'm with it. Let's go.
It's gonna be like chemtrails, like all around going on.
Yo, this is P4AP. We just want to know how you feeling right now in this moment. This is a beautiful thing happening today.
Hi, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
That shit'll be hilarious.
We'll talk about it.
Going down. How
We'll
long you
talk
think this
about
gonna last? Be honest.
Yo. Over under 2 years. Go ahead. Taking parlays.
Oh man. Y'all the ones joking and the ones in the relationships. You realize that, right?
I'm aware.
Okay. All right, cool. I can joke like this.
Listen, man. My personality is, you already know what it is. So it's
You
just,
already know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I
right,
know
cool.
I'm a nut.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's what it
my
is.
gosh.
Right.
God, I saw her on. I don't know if she's still on.
Don't
Listen.
do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool. I'm leaving it alone.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, man. Happy Black History Month to all y'all too, man. Tell y'all that.
Yeah. All right, what we got? We got.
Make everybody get up here when you walk down the street.
Oh.
I mean, you said something about processing though.
Oh yeah, what you mean by that?
And, I process a lot of things,
Yeah.
but the real question is:
Cocaine. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Is there a
Go.
difference between growing and healing?
Is there a difference between growing and healing? Are we talking about as human beings, as men, as black men? You narrow it down a little bit. Who we talking about? I ain't gotta move it.
Oh, yeah, put it
You can hit the same box. Go ahead. You don't know
as a human.
as a human being. Is the difference between growing and healing? Would you want me to go?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's a big and clear difference. Growing. Let's talk about growing first, since that comes first in the alphabet. Growing to me is about learning from what took place in your past, and no deficits to that are keeping you from getting to a certain level you want to get to. Like, let's look at myself now. I'm 44. Oh shit, today's the 7th.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
So thanks. I'm gonna be 45 in 60 days. Right? I know I'm thank you, brother. I'm happy to be there. So thankfully, hopefully be there. So I'm looking forward to growing to a new level because of the stage that a stage of life I'm in right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been through what I've been through, and learned what I've learned, and even the things I haven't learned, the things that I want to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's growing to me.
Mhm.
Healing to me, it's kind of it's not the opposite. It's more of, okay, I recognize different things that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are self-inflicted, some things I had no control over, and I heal and I do the work and hopefully do the work to get through those things and understand why I went them. Because one of the things that we talk about is processing, and one of the things I talk about on the show, because I truly believe it, is how I'm happy for a majority of the women I've dated in the past.
Right.
Because I went through that process and said, okay, this is why this happened. And it made sense for me. It made sense for us why it didn't work out. That part is where the processing is different for me. So processing me is really more attached to the healing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thoughts on it. Growing is always the thing. Growth is always the thing. You know,
Agreed.
the women I eventually end up being with is, I want her to continue to grow as I continue to grow, because I think that's one of the things that'll make relationships last longer. I'm not even sure how we got it, because I was messing with y'all.
I totally agree.
Come on.
Because me personally, it's a clear difference,
Mhm.
distinction between the two. But I also believe that it correlate because growth comes from healing.
Right.
You know, and
Wait. Growth comes from healing.
yes,
Okay, go ahead.
because once you heal, you grow.
Yeah.
At some point, it's almost.
Hopefully.
I mean, I look at it. You know, I put everything in basketball terms, but yeah, like when you're healing, you get hurt, you take your 2-3 weeks. Your growth part of comes in when you're playing after injury.
Mm.
You've been through physical therapy. You've worked it out. You've practiced on it. You've healed.
Mm.
Now you're growing into the next stage after.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times when you're in a healing stage of your life, you have questions.
Mm.
You have questions about how you're going to go about things, how you're going to figure this out, how you feeling. When you're healing, when you're growing, you have answers. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So with that being said, it's like,
Do you have answers? Go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
it's like one of them things where during the healing stage, like you're more secluded. You're like, me personally, I know I'm very like in the dark during the healing stage. It's not a good thing if you ask me.
Mhm.
Like, it's a thing that's mandatory. If you ask me, like, it's one of the things where you have to go through a healing process, and it doesn't always be butterflies. Right. It ain't always making sense. It ain't always clear.
It ain't all sunshine and rainbows out here.
Dark shit is fucked up, and it's like you be confused a lot of times.
Yeah,
go through a lot of hardship, and within that span, you begin to grow. You get what I'm saying? So it is a difference, because when you meet somebody in the healing stage, they're totally different from when you meet them in the growth stage.
You talking about yourself? You talking about the woman?
Both.
Okay.
I think this applies to me and everybody. You know, in any situational, like healing and growth. Healing and growth is two different things. You know what I'm saying? I do think there is a difference.
So you're saying it's two different. It might meet a different version of themselves while they're healing versus when they're growing.
Absolutely, because if we want to put it in a relationship aspect, if I'm dealing with somebody that's in a healing process, they are not stable. When you're healing, you're dealing. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, healing is not always a pretty picture. You know, and you're very vulnerable. Your emotions are all out of whack, and you're just trying to figure things out. And then you have to let time tell it do what it does, and you know, and everything that you do within that time is the part of the healing process. When you meet somebody in their growth stage, it's like, okay, now you've gone through that bumpy road, you figured out certain things, you've gotten answers, you've got a new perspective. So now it's like, okay, this is a reformed type of person. You get what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with you while you're going through what you have went through, or what you have dealt with, or what has happened in your life. You've grown through it. So that's two different people.
I feel what you're saying. I do. But one thing I want all of us to remember, and myself included, is there's no designated time that somebody's going through a healing or versus a growing state. Like, if you're actually moving in the direction that you need to, and that's what I was about to correct you, but I wanted to not correct you, but I wanted to ask if that's what you meant. When you're dealing with somebody, you don't think a direction is part of it?
Oh, no, I was talking about like relationship. I'm not basing this off relationship.
I'm just talking about people in general, whether in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think, and I'm definitely including myself in this, understanding your direction can be a part of both growth and healing. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted you to speak on more. Partly that, and then also understand that I know for a fact that these stages and phases are not time definite or time designated. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It can definitely change from day to day. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear from the married man or ex-married man. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo.
I mean, you got a different point of view.
Put that on, like, so healing. It's got to start from some level of trauma. So that's to me, that's the biggest difference, because I can have growth without going through some wild fucking punishment. Like, so healing is like that, the trauma of what it is. Like, what are you healing from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's always going to be a main difference. So, and to me, that's the biggest one. Like, there's going to be some type of trauma involved if you're healing from something. So whether it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be any of those things. So like getting through that portion of it, like the process of really healing from something, like that growth comes so much further down the road in my mind. Like, because that healing, there's no timetable on it. Like you said earlier about the loss of a loved one. Bro. Like, we still agree. Like, we still trying to like heal and cope with that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a long, drawn out process depending on what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to grow within that, but like that, the trauma of whatever you're getting over, like, I think sometimes people be so amped to just get punched through that instead of just being in it. Like, and I get it. We all trying to get better. Nobody want to stay down. Nobody want to stay out. And who the fuck want to be depressed and down and out? Nobody want that. You know what I mean? But like, some of the biggest breakthroughs I've come through in my life, just mentally, is sitting in some trauma for a little bit, like crying through it, like battling and struggling in the trenches, like sitting by myself. You know what I mean? Like, damn, this is ill. Have a friend call me like, yo, you good? I ain't heard from you. You all right? Everything all right? And I'm just like, yo, I'm in the lab, bro. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get back. It just, I need a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And dealing from that trauma. To me, those are the victory of that. Like, them shits feel so good. Like, just to be like, I did that.
Victory of that.
You know what I mean? Because like there's certain shit, man, in your life you're gonna go through that you sitting there like, and you don't even see how a light could be possible at the end of the tunnel. Like, how is it even possible? Like, and me on me, I missed the glass half full. But there's certain things I've been doing in my life. I'm like, yo, fam, like I don't even know how I'm getting through this. Like, how is this happening? I watch some friends of mine and some of the trauma they go through, and I'm just sitting there like, when they get on the other side, I'm just looking at them in amazement because I'm like, damn, like yo. And I feel like I'm very positive and I'm missing move forward and all that. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, I'm amazed by you. Like the fact that you battled through what you battled through.
You're welcome.
Shit is amazing. You know what I mean? That shit, bro, it ain't none of this easy. But they are two different things. But the trauma part to me is the hardest one. I feel like one figured that part out, we could start growing. We can start building. We could grow just putting myself in a different room, putting myself around different people. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I can't like.
Is it that simple though?
Not always, but that's definitely to me part of it because
Tina Love. What
I
up,
always
Queen?
say like, yo, being in a room with certain people.
Yeah.
Even if I ain't got nothing to interject in a conversation, like I went to a G-Man when they had the convention,
the meetup.
Yeah, the
convention. Like, yes. Like, this is like 2017, the last one, 2018.
So just in that room, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there like, yo, Will, you should come to this. I think you would get some out of this. All right, I trust who the invite coming from. So I'm like, all right, cool. I come to it and I'm sitting there. I'm just like, oh shit. Like, and they're just like, and because like, when like just being, I can't explain, like being in a room with certain people and people who are reaching accountability and growth and hey, you're not only going through this, like those, the growth from that, just being in a room with a different type of people than you're normally in. To me, that's the fastest way to level up.
Yeah.
Like if y'all looking for a shortcut, there's a shortcut.
It is a difference though.
Hey, what up?
I think the healing is more like sitting in and dealing, and growth is more progress. If you ask me. You know, so there's a difference. Like I said, they do correlate though because they sync within each other. But there is a difference.
What made you ask that question is what I was wondering.
I was actually watching an interview with
Tosh, you got it.
A guy, I should have his name.
I'm telling him that too much, you get happy.
He was talking about his therapy session that he had, and he was saying that he was explaining something that happened. I wish I had better details, but he was explaining what had happened in his life, and I think he had the question of was it part of his hit stage or growth stage, like the action that he had made, and it made me think like, okay, is there a difference between like healing and growth? Because you can feel like you're going to a situation where really you need to heal. Yeah. You get like Will said, like you can get out here and try to punch through it, but nah, dude, you may need to go sit and cry for a minute. You know, nah, for real. You think it's like for real?
I'm only laughing because I didn't know you was gonna say that.
I missed the cry for a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
Might need to sit and cry, bro, because you may have a lot of questions, things that you may have to figure out, understand.
So what comes after the tears?
Answers.
The pain.
Boss.
Oh, my bad. Wu-Tang. Sorry.
Answers.
For kids. I'm sorry.
Answers
come after the tears.
Yeah.
Why do you believe that? Is that what happened for you?
You hope.
Personally, yes. I mean,
I ain't never cried, but I just want to hear what y'all got to say.
Yeah, I mean,
like a Brooklyn nigga.
Go ahead, Corey. I was just playing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm messing up the vibe. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
Will, let it cry. Tell him why you like to cry, Will.
Get that shit off, bro. What am I holding that inside for?
Yeah.
For what? So it could burden me down even more? Let that shit go, bro. I'll be looking forward to them cries, man. I'm talking about snot running. Please, and thank you. Let me get it out the way.
Is it a out the way thing?
I think it's a more I'm dealing with it thing. Okay. You know what I mean? Because a lot of time we just compress that shit. We just sit on it. Like, nah, I'm going to hold it. Like I said, I use the term bravado and all this. Nah.
That's a bar.
Nope. Go ahead and cry.
We packing up?
We got about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Chris Tosh said vulnerable men are sexy.
They too vulnerable.
Wait, part 2 next week. Wait a minute.
Y'all not doing that on Tuesday. Y'all not doing that on Love Day.
Bring him on stage.
What you're not gonna do is talk about vulnerability on Love Day.
Right.
Have me up here with tears rolling down my eyes.
Crazy.
You don't understand. She said she loved me.
Tell you what's good. She had a great comment on her live as well.
I tried y'all hot conversation.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
Okay, recap.
Oh,
so those
shit.
we
Now you bring this
now
up?
you want to bring it up? Ah, shit.
I wish you'd have
This
kept
gonna be
that.
part 2. So for those who ain't catch last week's show, I was bringing up an example that my good brother Abraham Scully does when he talks to his wife and other relationships. He's talking about hot. Hot stands for honest, open, and transparent. But very quickly, how did that go?
No way you getting this shit off.
No way. But yeah, go ahead. How did it go? First initial reaction.
Terrified.
For you or for her?
Me.
Okay.
I was more or less concerned with my approach.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about presentation, if you ask me, because like Will said, like it's all about time. Like, you can't just be, after a heated argument, you want to have a hot conversation. Like,
that's
not what's scorching in here. So
leave us with a cliffhanger because we gotta go, bro. I don't want to cut you off.
Don't do it. Don't even say shit. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this though one time, and we're gonna say your complete story. So I want to hear it.
Yeah.
What men don't want to do is upset the apple cart. Like, and what I mean by that is sometimes when shit going good, a man will be like, "I got some shit in my mind, but this shit's smooth right now. I'm a holeless." A woman, that shit could be going smooth when she'll say, "Let me ask you a question.
Let me see how I can drive this shit into a wall."
And you sitting there, you like this.
You just had too much of a good time.
And at that point, you're trying to hold your facial reaction in because you really want to be like, "Here the fuck we go now."
I didn't use that line before. Like it's going too good, huh?
What, you told her that?
Yeah. Hey,
we gotta go.
Delete that line.
We gotta go.
Do not use that line.
We gotta go. Oh man, each and every Tuesday, y'all, we here, man. Season 10, we here.
Let's go.
We outside. You see what happens when I get these brothers to talk about what's really going on? I've been trying to do this since season 2.
You think Mandela doesn't know what's popping in the streets?
We'll be back next Tuesday. Apparently, to the two brothers who are in relationships.
And I'm wearing some loves.
Tino Love, I got one for you.
Yeah, we wearing red, yo.
We're gonna talk about that. So, red's my color.
All right, chill.
On 3,
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh shit.